What's happening, YouTube? We back in the building. Lamont, Tyson, the whole Life Games crew. And you know that some of them be on CPT time, so they'll be falling in here at some point in time. But sitting on the ones and twos, always ready to go. It's the homegirl Moochella. How you doing, Moochie?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And ladies and gentlemen, we've got another one coming to the show. It's your favorite diva, and her name is Nita. What's up, Nita?
Hey.
How you doing?
Yes, let me get in frame here. Doing good.
Moochie. Nita has got on her Get Lamont some super chats hair today.
That's
what she got on. It's like she ready to do something. So I'm going to appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, their channel. They all put out great content and support the crew, man. We're doing the best we can. We're trying to make our inroads in Hollywood. And we really, really enjoy bringing you guys these reviews and doing this entertainment. So, Moochie, I just got to know. And Nita, I just got to know. And this joke is courtesy of my wife, Crystal.
Okay. I'm listening.
Should we not change the name of P Valley to D Valley, as in Dick Valley? Because it's a whole lot of that going on. I'm not even gonna call it P Valley no more. From now on, I'm gonna call it D Valley. So who's with me on changing that name to D Valley? Any hands? Just mine?
No thanks.
I mean, we seeing it, but not in the view that I want to see it in. That view. I mean, like I want to see it, but I don't want to see. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
I think we've seen enough of it. I understand what's going on. But I feel like we don't need a how-to manual.
Have to who?
A how-to manual.
Oh.
An instruction manual. We don't need that.
Some of us do. Some of us ain't had but maybe one sexual partner. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to the stage. This sister needs no introduction. She goes out and has a wild time with her friends, drinking wine, painting pictures of herself, making tapestries of herself, posting them online. It's the homegirl, Monique Nicole.
You are a fool. What's up, you guys? What's up, Lamont? That was a nice little introduction. You are funny.
Yeah. You know, we got to keep it. We got to keep a nice energy going on around here because we all love each other. We all like to have a good time, and you never know who might needs a little bit of an uplifting today. So we take that real serious, and we try to uplift people through laughter, entertainment, and breaking things down. So I've organized this tonight, ladies and just me, gentlemen. J-Mo will be here in a little bit, where we're going to go character by character breakdown. And the first person I want to start with is my homegirl grandmother. Lord have mercy. Lord, just. So let me start like this. Moochie, you was here first, so we're going to go with you. We're going to go through the whole arc of grandmother. So there's anything you guys want to interject when it's your turn to talk, feel free to do so. They start out with grandmother giving us the history of her in the pink. She in there singing, and she was blowing it like she was Gladys Knight or something, in there just blowing the tunes. And then as we get further in her story, we learn that her daughter died. This is Uncle Cliff's mom. And did y'all see Uncle Cliff at 3 years old with his little Gucci bag? Did y'all see that? Y'all haven't seen that? Like Uncle Cliff knew from jump. Uncle Cliff knew he wanted to be a she, and he had his bag from the beginning. But as we get into grandmother's story, she's sick with COVID. Lil Murda done showed us he know how to cook some Southern roots. Grandmother decides after she told daughter, no, I'm not ready to go. Her ass runs out the door in the daylight, about to take a walk into the wispy, dirty-ass water of the Mississippi River. Moochella, I give the floor to you first. But before I give it to you, ladies and gentlemen, the big homie in the building, it's J-Mo. What's going on, Jay?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Hope everybody had a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.
We glad to have you, brother. We glad to have you. I need you here, man. These women be trying to triple team me, brother. They be trying to throw all kinds of stuff at me. You know they got things that hang just below their neck, and they ain't scared to use them. So I'm glad you're here to help balance off a little bit of that, my brother Jay. But Moochie, talk to me about grandmother. What is her fate? And did it feel like this episode they was going to let her die? Because it seemed like they highlighted her enough to have you foreshadow her death.
I hope she don't die, but I mean the way this episode looks, it looks like you saw a whole variety of her in different stages of her life. I like the fact that we got to see Clifford's mother. I hope we get more to that story on how she passed. I mean, I don't know if you guys haven't. She was one of the original Dream Girls, so don't sleep on her voice. She can really sing. And this is like her forte right here. This whole like how she could do timepieces. So I thought it accentuated the episode a little bit better. I really enjoyed looking at that.
I did too.
I don't think she's dead though. I don't think she's gonna die. I think it's just like, you know how when you get fever dreams. I think it's something like that. I want to say that. I'm trying to be optimistic.
Don't worry, we're gonna roast you on Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen. That's watching us right now. We've got 149 people with under 5 minutes. Please subscribe and know that on Wednesday, Muchella will be reviewing the last episode of The Shy, and I'm gonna pop over there to give her hell because we made a prediction. She whipped out her piece of paper, and she wanted to go. She wanted to go against the grain, and we've got to let y'all know what happened. Nita the Diva.
Wednesday night?
Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday at 9.
Okay. Nita, give me your thoughts on the grandmother storyline.
I think that was her episode, and I think we are not going to see her again. Because you remember in the beginning of the pandemic, that is how a lot of the elderly people, the people that were vulnerable, they were passing away without their family, you know, at hospitals by themselves. And she has all these underlying conditions. If you looked on her nightstand, you saw all of these medications and stuff like that. So I think this was her episode, and this was her goodbye. And when Cliff said goodbye, when Lil Murda told him to say goodbye, I felt like that was the goodbye. And then we got the mourning. It felt like we had some mourning. She was crying in the shower and all that stuff like that. So yeah, I think so, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't want it to be, but I think that's what this was kind of.
I agree.
All right. Well, it's on you now, Monique. Talk to us about her.
You know, I agree with Nita. I feel like the writings were on the wall the entire episode. I mean, I called it from the previous episode when Lil Murda came knocking on the door, and when she came outside and she was like, "Daddy, is that you?" Like she's talking to her dead father. Yeah. I feel like when people about to cross over, you know what I mean? You start having connections to the other side, people that you've lost, etc. So I kind of had a feeling, and then this episode for sure, I think that's goodbye. Now, will there be a final scene? Maybe, but she's definitely dying. She's definitely dying. Unfortunately, damn. She's definitely dying.
Damn. J-Mo.
One of my choices too.
Is Ernestine going to that upper room, as Ronald Cameron would say?
I mean, they didn't make it look good for her, but I don't know. I still think she got a chance. You know, when your temperature is up high for a long period of time, they say you can hallucinate.
That's true.
So she been over the hundreds for a few days. That ain't good, especially when you got that sugar and you know what I'm saying, you older. Then you know it ain't too good for you when you got all them complications. And then one thing that don't make it look good for is, like we were saying a second ago, in the early beginning of COVID, if you ended up going into that hospital, boy, that was it. Yeah, a lot of people ain't come back out, so that's why it ain't looking good. She might be on, going to that upper room.
Oh no.
It was definitely there because even Lil Murda picked up, like he knew the vibe. That's why he was saying to say goodbye, because he the outside looking in, you can kind of see things more clear. He knew what time it was, so he was like, say your goodbye.
Yeah, Lil Murda picked up on it. Lil Murda said, give me a little fill up.
And look,
make you feel good. Go ahead, fill her up. Pump 12.
Oh. And did y'all see how Lil Murda was doing? He was doing every wish for this lady as if he was the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He cooked her the soul food. When they went to the Mississippi River, he ran over there. Yeah, he ran over there and dropped that dirty ass Mississippi water on her. If anything, when he dropped that water on her, as dirty as that water is, if she can survive that water, that might be a tale that she can survive this damn COVID. Because that Mississippi water is dirty.
He hit her with that David Banner, baptized in dirty water up in here.
Baptized that butt in that dirty water. But I think, can we all say that we hope she doesn't die? But I think we all feel like this is about to be it for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they left her with a chance for her to live, but it's a small chance, So
let me read off the list of everybody that said they think Ernestine is going to kick the bucket. So first of all, Monique Nicole got Big Tweet right. He's dead. Miss K called Miss Ernestine. Muchella called Miss Ernestine. Larry called Miss Ernestine. Nita got Big Teeth right. J-Mo got Big Teeth right. And I got Big Teeth right. So, and I also put Miss Ernestine on my list. So we'll see. I hope she doesn't die because I would love to get that actress more involved because she's a legend in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, divine boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
she keep a job now. 30 years, she keep a job. That's one thing about her.
She's an excellent actress.
Excellent, but like she sings. She does have a opera.
Too.
But what I noticed about her, she doesn't. How do I say?
Never got a starring role.
No, not even that. I was gonna say, I think one thing that's kept her consistent is that she's not afraid to take a role. If you look at her resume, she has a very diverse profile, like very diverse. Some of the roles, I wouldn't think that she'd be in P-Valley. I'm gonna be honest. Knowing her history, I did not think she would sign up for a show like this. But
but she ain't on the pole.
No, I know, but it's still. I just didn't think this is something that would come across her desk and she'd be like, yeah. I mean, I just didn't.
I get what you're saying.
She's been very diverse throughout her life.
We got to see what that check looking like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's like, P. Riley, what the? Hold on, let me see that.
And so,
you know what?
Angela Bassett, I can go to TV and look at her with 911. You know what I mean? So you got to be willing to kind of step out.
See, Angela Bassett wrote, produced. 911 is her baby. She did all that for the show.
Really?
I mean, yeah, that's all Angela Bassett's show. That's all her show.
She getting paid big money.
That is her puppy. So that's why she's doing everything she's doing with that. But I felt the same way you felt when not only with Loretta Devine, but Isaiah Washington too. And then I went and done some back study and learned that Isaiah Washington, his choices is limited for a number of reasons. But Loretta Devine, she can do whatever she wants to do. Right. And that's probably why his ass kicked the bucket on this season too.
Yeah, his mouth got him in trouble, I believe.
I think some stuff like that.
Man, that's the thing with this industry, man, is that they can write you off and or they can not hire you and say you wasn't the type we was looking for. And what can you do? It's not as if you can go and file discrimination so easily. Not to say there's nothing you can do, but it's not as clear cut as other jobs. So
right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us know how you feel about Grandmother Ernestine. And we're going to move on to the next character story dialogue, which is not a lot for this character. And I'm talking about the sis Haley. We first see her in there having a discussion with good old Uncle Clifford. And she's basically telling Uncle Clifford, I'm selling this damn club. I'm at $5 million and I'm pushing for 10 and I'm doing it for you and your ancestors. And Uncle Clifford said, hold them brakes, light skin, before I make you dark skin. You ain't doing this for my ancestors, so don't put us in it. And then she later reveals that, this money, the money she had was supposed to be an investment, changing her life with her kid. And that's kind of the real motivation for why she's behaving the way she's behaving. And in the very end, we saw her probably in the grief she's had with losing her child, pop up trying to do her best to save the crooked letter. Sure. Told the story of how basically, Keyshawn, if you don't get it together, your blinders are going to create death for the baby who does not have a choice in what happens, but you do. And then she walked out, gave her the cell phone. Nita, we start with you. Anywhere you want to go with Haley.
Yeah, I basically want to go with her as far as talking to Keyshawn.
Okay.
So I really, 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 really hope that she takes heed to what he is saying. Like, I'm like, why y'all keep telling that baby the scary fairy tales?
Right.
She can't pick up on it. She's slow. Talking about, what you talking about?
They got the baby listening to all these bad stories and scary stories. I'm like, come on.
And Nita, the baby lived with a monster, a real life monster, a white monster.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm having a sneaky suspicion that Keyshawn is not gonna make it out for some reason.
What? Wait a minute.
You only gave me two.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I want her to, because I remember when Uncle Clifford said the whole monologue, and it sounded hopeful, and she got to save herself, and we know she got to save herself. Mm-hmm. And I think we're having all these different moments where, like when she tried to make that little great escape, I just didn't feel like she really wanted to go. Like, it was like she just kind of gave up. Like the car didn't start. Girl, hit that damn pavement and get it to moving. Just went back in the house. I was just like, girl, no. And I don't know. It's like it's getting worse and worse and worse. She don't have a heart with the gun. I'm just feeling so bad. And like I said, I think P Valley likes to shine a light on these things. And a lot of these girls don't make it out of abusive relationships. Femicide rates go up and up. And so I think, I don't know. I'm hoping she get her Tina moment. Like, she was watching that whole thing when Tina started fighting Ike back. That was Autumn's favorite part. Mm-hmm. And I'm hoping that she gets that. But, I don't know. I feel so, just stop telling the baby scary stories. That's where I'm.
Monique Nicole, I'm going to swing your way, but Monique Nicole, me and you have been some people who have actually rode for Haley to some degree. And we took some arrows for doing that. Do you feel like the way Haley came through for Keyshawn kind of showed the where she's at as a person? She has a heart, and she also told Keyshawn, I see you ain't never used that gun I gave you. Mm-hmm. And you guys made us remember that she gave her that pink gun and she didn't use it. So what are your thoughts on Haley and what she's going through and trying to save Keyshawn? Is there a motive behind it?
So Haley is a very complex person. I mean, I often go back and forth with her. 1 minute I like her, 1 minute I can't stand her. We all agree that it's not necessarily like what she does, it's how she does it. So when it comes to selling the pink, that very well could be a great business idea that could benefit really everybody.
Exactly.
But it's the way she goes about it is very snake, it's very calculating, it's very conniving, very sneaky, very backstabbing. So that's gets my nerves with her. But with Keyshawn, I think it's completely genuine. I mean, she's a battered woman herself, so it's definitely genuine. I don't even question that. Keyshawn. So I said previously, the writers could be doing one of two things. They are either building us up for this great fight scene or this great moment where she saves herself and have her Tina Turner moment. It's either going to be that or she going to get killed off. And I still stand behind that.
Not you too.
I'm not putting her on my prediction list. I'm just telling you more like a theory.
Okay.
What I've been having. Now with the latest episode, I feel like they're going to lean more towards her saving herself. But this show, you never know. It could be a bait and switch. So I'm keeping the option open that she could get killed off. I do not want it to happen. It would break my heart. But Nita's point, this is realistic, and they've been writing it in a very realistic way, good, bad, and the ugly. Right. So I hope she, and I said this before. I think we all said it. You have to have a plan to escape that situation. To Nita's point, a lot of women don't make it out alive. So I knew I said it before. I said, I hope she gets help from somebody. I didn't know who was going to help her. I didn't know, but I knew she was going to seek help or help was going to be given to her. I didn't know if it was going to be Clifford, Autumn, Wody. I didn't know who, but I'm glad Haley's stepping up. I just hope the plan works out.
Hope so.
I want her to do what Raquel did in Raising Kanan with how she helped the chick at the bodega with her crazy.
Right.
I really want it to be a plan like that, but we'll see.
See, right now, Mississippi, you're talking about Raquel being Z, Mississippi being A. She got a lot of alphabets to go through to get where Raquel
Haley,
is.
In this case,
Haley. Oh, you're talking about Haley.
Yeah, okay. Haley will be the one to really, I think, orchestrate
something like that.
Yeah.
I can see that. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind seeing that because a lot of people want to see Diamond get his hands on Derek, and I think Diamond has got his hands on a big bone right now. And if you start letting go of that grip of big bones, your ass might slip right the hell off. So I don't think they're going to involve him in nothing.
Yeah, he
J-Mo, what you think about Haley? Yeah, what you think about Haley? Shout out to Kira Speaks too, y'all. She has a great YouTube channel. She's in the comment section letting y'all know what it is. Check that sister out on YouTube, and we might have to get her up here one day. J-Mo, talk to me, Jay. What do you think about the saga that is Haley? I've been soft on Haley, but I'm getting even more softer. How you feel about Haley?
I like Haley. I don't see why so many ladies don't like her. I like her a lot, and I think that she's more calculated than Cliff. And Cliff need to stop being so sentimental, because being so sentimental about that building and remembering this, that, and the other is gonna have you losing this, that, and the other, and you're gonna walk away with nothing.
Jay, let me say something, Jay. Let me say something. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most fun moments I've had in the last 5 years, when I sat across from J-Mo in Chicago 2 years ago, and we talked about all this stuff. I got a chance to meet his son, and we geeked out on space. So y'all know I was damn near about to have an orgasm at the lunch table. I'm talking all the stuff I want to talk, business, space, everything. And Jay, have you seen the comments where people is actually saying stupid mess about it's family heritage? You need to know your worth. What?
It's people that don't know business. That's people that don't know, that don't have ownership in something. They're saying that. Because heritage is, you still gonna have that because it's in your mind with that. The writing is on the wall for this place. He already would have lost it. He already lost it. That's why Haley there.
Thank you.
It's already gone,
Exactly.
And the way he still spend money and mismanage money, he gonna blow that $1 million. So, Cliff, I'm trying to do a lot and not paying attention to the fact that the writing is on the wall. Let Haley try to get as much money as possible because the pink is going one way or another.
Right.
It's gone. So yeah, it's just the days is ticking. So you trying to save all these girls? That's their life. Let them worry about that. If you want to really save them, sell it for as much money as you can.
Yeah.
And build another one.
Thank you.
And create new memories.
That's what she said. Now, I know being rude when she said it's just a building, but I get what she was trying to say.
Right.
Rude, yes, because it's a family-owned thing, but I get what she's saying, and that's
you can make the pink anywhere, really.
Exactly. That's what.
Right.
That's
it's the people. Right.
You know, with emotions, you know, when you're going with your emotions, you're not having logic or reason. So,
right.
I feel like if they don't act on buying this, they stand to lose a lot of money, even though Autumn's delivery is horrible and insensitive at times. But I do feel like this is like the best decision, because even if they do build a casino, they could be that business that's directly across from it, where they're getting more business than they ever possibly would.
Yes.
So that's why I don't understand why are they like, why are they hesitant on selling the property? They can vamp it up, make it look even more classier, where you get a better clientele.
Well,
and being that it's right across from the casino, it'll do good to me.
No, but
I'm sorry, Jay.
Were you talking about sell it and then move and do all that? I missed a part of what you were saying.
I was saying they can either sell it. I said I feel like they're making a big mistake if they don't sell it. Because if they sell it, they can revamp the building and they can put it anywhere. It could be bigger and they can have a better choice of clientele.
I agree. Yeah.
And not only that,
somebody said in the comments real quick that he could be trying to hold on to a piece of his mama or heritage. We see that, but that's going. Oh, the building is going one way or another. It's nothing you can do about it. It's just a number is all that's holding it up.
If you build the building, you still could have an area where you just contributing to the history of the pink. So that's why I don't see why they making a big deal about it like this.
Yeah, they could have took pictures and just posted pictures, just like how we went to Portillo's. Anybody been to Portillo's? You go in there, you see pictures of the old one from 100 years ago. Take pictures of the old pink and just spread them out throughout the place and call it a day and keep it moving.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the way you get generational wealth to grow is that you sell when the market is going to pay more than what it's worth. And right now, Haley is about to go from 250,000 to 5 million, and Cliff is going to get 1.6, and she ain't do nothing. Lost the pink on top of that. Exactly. And to everything you guys said that was so smart. If they really want to move the pink out the way, they can pull that bull jive gentrification mess. They can pull the bull jive. Your code is violated.
Eminent domain.
Yes, they could do all that. Yeah, and then you get paid. You're going to get paid barely, probably what she paid for it, because they just give you a number, say take this, something that's market value, not 10 times market value, and boom, you got to go. And then if they start a new pink, hell, you done seen how much money they made in that Darnell car wash. Darnell had to get his car washed twice. He went through there, got the outside clean, stained up the inside, and had to turn his ass back around and go back in there and get the inside clean. So you could do another strip club when folks lose all their money inside the gambling house and they need to feel good before they go home. They can run right on through the car wash attached to the new pink.
That's actually a really good idea. They could do a lot of those type of ideas if they built it from the ground up on a space that was flat, that was fresh. So I don't understand what's the holdup. And higher end people like to go into nicer stuff, into that dark, dirty little lot, look like an old liquor store. I ain't going in there spending no bunch of money. I'm gonna get robbed when I come out of there. You know, you don't feel comfortable having a nice car in the parking lot because when you go to it, you're gonna get robbed. You're gonna get hit upside down. You know what I'm saying? Get
Right.
thumped real quick. So nah, I'm good. So
Okay, I got you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, post your comments on how you feel about Haley trying to save Cliff, Haley trying to save Mississippi. Let us know what you think. And we're going to go into our next character that we had eyes on this episode. And it'll start with Monique Nicole this time. That character is Tarika and her mama, Mississippi. Mercedes, the Sadie. And ladies and gentlemen, I do got to get a joke in here. I do. I'm sorry. I do. But damn it, when Tarika turned that right turn signal on, if you guys have never seen a smile that touch ear to ear and get your damn ears wet, look at this right here.
Thank you, Jesus.
I mean, there's only about 5 things I know people smile like that from. Okay, you done had a good nut, you done won the lottery, you done had a good meal. Or your child done graduated and left you in the house by yourself. She is over here in the wind. Do you hear me? Elbow out the car, face out the car. It was comedy to me.
I was happy for her.
The relief was all in her face. Showing
You got that right. But before we got there, ladies and gentlemen, it was a tumultuous route to get to that point. Yeah. And so she tells Tarika, I'm going to take you to the clinic in Jackson. And, well, she lied to Tarika initially. She had her thinking it was going somewhere else, TCBY, to get some ice cream samples or what may have you. And then she tried to take her to Jackson so she could understand her options. And when they get to the clinic, you had to deal with this bull jive. Oh, Lord. Now, I've had some girls who are friends of mine that have gone through an abortion, and I went there with them to be the person they can tell the secret to and know it'll never get out. And this really be going on at these clinics, ladies and gentlemen. This really be going on at these clinics. And I mean, people be literally about to spit on you in the name of Jesus, talking about they Christians, throwing shit at you, talking about they Christians. Hell, I seen somebody hurl a Bible one time at one of these, because I'm like, what God you serving? You throwing his Bible for real?
Exactly.
And as they're going in, she even makes the comment to Tarika. They got all this love for the baby before it get out. But when it come out, their asses disappear, which is the absolute truth.
Exactly.
But there was a parallel with this. We learned through all the shots that the only reason Tarika is alive is because Pimp Pastor Woodbine would not let Mercedes have an abortion. And they go to the restaurant. And we see the pimp pastor that done something that I just thought was like, really? You're going to do her like that? They were short on the money, and she wanted her daughter to go over there and do some flirting to get their meal paid for. Only to find out Sadie's got the money, and when she see the money, she see a condom, and she beats the hell out of Sadie's right there over Cortez, which is Tarika's daddy. Monique, take that story away. Anyway, Calgon, Monique, take me away.
You be giving me so damn much. Oh my God, I don't know what the hell to talk about. Okay, let me think.
Dive into any one of them you want to dive into.
Overwhelmed. Okay, no. I am so glad. This sounds bad. Oh well. I'm so glad Tarika made that decision because first of all, y'all, I thought this girl was 16. It was not until
I told you.
14.
I told you.
You
I
knew
told you.
I thought
she's 14.
They said 14 in this one.
They said 14.
Boyfriend. Okay.
Prior
because remember, Monique, me and you got into an argument because somebody said that she was 16. Because I was asking the question, if you're underage, don't your parents have to come and sign for you? And somebody was like, not if you're 16. I was like, this girl is not 16. She's like 13 or 14.
I don't know if I said that because parents still got to sign.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was audience.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Listen, I was dumbfounded. I thought she was 16. I think her struggling with the decision more so came from just like their real life circumstance. Like, I feel like if it wasn't for the situation with Mercedes being a teen mom and all that stuff and giving her up. I feel like if it wasn't for that, she probably would not have been struggling as much. And I think Mercedes also, with that same reasoning, that's why she was so cautious with her, because she knows from firsthand experience what that feels like, right? We saw her, she wants to be better than her mom, right? She doesn't want to repeat her mom's. A lot of us can relate to that, you know what I mean? You don't want to repeat certain things that our parents do. So it was real. It was very real. It was very realistic, and I really can appreciate that. And then that diner scene was really something else. I mean, it was just she beat her, and like nobody got involved. And I just
that's how it was back in the day.
So that type of that was like an assault. Like, yeah, we've been in the public and we've seen, in the grocery store a mom pop their kid or pop, but
she was wailing.
That was not right. She was wailing on her. That was not. She was kicking her like she was a damn dog in the streets.
Yeah,
that was a lot. That was a little triggering. But trying to understand, because I take that as abuse. Like that to me, that was abusive.
That was abuse. That was abuse.
And y'all
to me, this part was abuse. How you what message are you sending to young women? Like,
that's why I'm confused, right? So in one breath, she wants her daughter to flirt with an older man. Okay, keyword older man.
R. Kelly,
right? To get a free meal. Disgusting. Knowing he's a possible pedophile. Can I say that? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, you can say it.
Possible pedophile. You went from that, and then the next breath, you're beating your child because you found a condom. So I'm trying to figure out, what is she upset about? Is she upset about the fact that she was having sex? Is she upset because it was like an older? I couldn't.
You're upset she ain't getting no money for it.
Ooh. Wait, what? No, she was. She had money. She was getting money from.
No, I said she upset. She didn't get no money from.
Cortez.
Yeah.
From Cortez.
It could be.
I ain't get my finder's fee.
right.
J-Mo, jump in there, but let me say this: as Monique talk about abuse, Monique, you better hope Peter ain't watching this video the way you keep flinging that cat across this TV screen.
Y'all come and get him, because he's acting up tonight, man.
J-Mo, jump on in there, my brother.
Don't call Peter on me. Listen. I love that cat. Don't call Peter. Baby.
Yeah, man. We saw that when she said, "Go ahead and do what you do" over there. That was kind of messed up. Well, what does she really want? I mean, we all can assume it was some type of sex act, but like, how could you say that to your daughter like that? Go on and do it. Why she ain't doing it?
Why she ain't doing it?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Nobody want her services. Nobody want her services. I'm like, damn. And this dude did. What the hell? I don't know, man. That was messed up. And then that beat down, that was a real old school beat down. It is kind of messed up. Ain't nobody even stopped eating. They just was like enjoying the show. Nowadays, though, people would have did the same thing. They probably would have just all whipped out their phones and just recorded it. Yeah, and scream "World Star," so "World Star." But nowadays, she definitely would have got the cops called on her probably for that. More than likely, I would say 90%. Somebody would have called the cops on Patrice.
You know, it would have been a Karen in there, Jay. Might have been 2-3 Karens in there.
Right.
That was
Wait a minute. What are you doing to her?
As they should, because
they don't know that.
They showed it to show us that Patrice was just freaking unhinged and just evil. Like, it's one thing to hit your child, okay? It's one thing if she slapped her, the same way Mercedes slapped Tarika in the car. Okay, one hit, okay, but to wail on her like she a damn hoe in the street. I mean, it was just.
I think that this show.
Angle on her.
Yeah,
this show has, and I like the show, but this show has a lot of agendas in this show packed, and so they have to like go to extreme circumstances to drive it home in 1 hour each call. whether it's abortion or it's about
abuse,
child abuse.
Yeah.
The stuff with Coach and going on with the money and dancing with the other lady and stuff with the every little thing. Uncle Clifford and Lil Murda, and getting the fill up and all of this stuff they be doing.
That's what you call it?
That's what he said. You didn't hear him? He said,
I heard him, but bruh,
fill me up.
That was more than a fill up. That was a full large intestine exam. Do you hear me? You seen Uncle Clifford penis? His penis is the size of a baby's head. We know exactly why Lil Murda was up there crying. We see it, and Lil Murda let him beat without lube and without a condom. So
Uncle Clifford filled him up with pancake batter up in there, boy. He was real lumpy. You know how the pancake batter be lumpy sometimes. Look up.
Put that hammer. He put that hammer right on in there.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, Jay. He gives new meaning. He gives new meaning to the term ramrod. That's what he did.
Ramrod. Yeah, he said, "Call me Rod."
I cannot.
Ram it.
I cannot.
Oh, my bad. They let me know that there was lube used, but ladies and gentlemen,
they had it in the room. They didn't use it.
Exactly. That's exactly. But you finish your point, Jay. My bad.
No, man.
Lil Murda took it like a champ.
Oh,
What? What? This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the face. This is not the face of a champ. That is not the face of a champ.
He looked like his Cabbage Patch doll on the right there next to him. What the?
He really looked like Cisco. He really looked like Cisco right there. I mean,
and he just had that schlong. Let me see that. Let me see that. Schlong.
Oh my God.
Uncle Cliff was like, "Okay, how you like your pancakes? Over easy."
Wait. Yo. Look at this comment, yo. I'm dead, yo. PETA might end up forcing Monique to do one of those new ads. Keep working.
That's the homie Suburbia Jones right there, ladies and gentlemen. He's a comedian too, believe me.
He got your attention with that one, huh?
That was a good one. I haven't seen a PETA ad in a long time, but I know exactly what he's talking about.
I know what he's talking about too. Matter of fact, I seen one.
They brought it up. If they are interested, what's your answer?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I gotta get my body together first.
Okay.
They might just
Moochie.
a topless.
Yes.
Jump on in here and talk to us a little bit about Tarika, her mama, Pastor Pimp Woodbine, anywhere you want to go. The smile seen round the world.
I'm glad she went through with the. I feel like what she did with this was a good thing to give her a chance to have a future and not fall in the line of like mother she does as her mom. I also, I really don't like Pastor Woodbine. I really don't like her. She actually pimped out her daughter.
Disgusting.
And then you get mad, and then you always talking about her and her booty money. But you pimped your daughter out. This is like
your underage daughter at that.
Yeah, so she's like a real. And now that you're a pastor, it's just like she's just full of crap. She's like a liar.
Right.
Pastor Cavassier.
And now she running for mayor. Like, girl, what?
Mayor.
Like, how does that work? Exactly.
I want to see how her past ain't gonna come back and bite her in the behind.
Exactly.
Thank you. That's what I was going to ask y'all. Look at this. Look at how she's dressed. Look at how Pastor Pimp is dressed. That is not the trappings of a pastor.
No.
Not at all.
Pass
Not
the
at all.
pimp.
But you know what, y'all?
What?
I just thought about this, and I agree with what you just said, Moochie. I totally agree. But now I'm thinking, because it's a small town, right? They have to know she was trifling before. I wonder, she's a master manipulator. She probably threw her hands up and said, I'm changing. The Lord saved me, whatever. She probably was like, I'm changing my ways. And I think she probably was able to blind people that way because she a changed woman. I'm delivered, That's what I'm thinking. Because how else is people going to her damn service? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, she's just
People got short memories.
Yeah.
One thing I do want to say is that Mercedes needs to upgrade that damn yellow ass car, man. I mean, it's a classic Camaro. That car old as her, 30-year-old car. You 30, you talking about you Mercedes, but you riding in a 30-year-old Camaro. She ain't. Come on, baby girl. Coach could have upgraded to something else. Yeah, but it ain't that much of a classic.
It's not hooked up enough, right? That's what you're saying,
man.
No,
it's
just not.
Just ain't that type of a classic car like that. It's a classic, but it ain't a classic.
It ain't like a 60s. It's not like a 60s style classic type.
Right.
Wow.
That's $100,000, $50,000.
Yeah.
She riding a $2,000 car with a paint job. She need to come on with that.
I say this with no pun intended, Nita. Bring up the rear on this subject.
Boy, she definitely got wearing them jeans right there, ain't she?
Yeah, her
shape. There you go.
Oh,
you didn't.
I wish I had her. Her shape is everything. I wish I had that.
Yeah, there you go.
You like looking at that, don't you, Jay?
Damn right. Damn right. Her hair, everything, head to toe.
Well, it's like water. Them the kind of waters you want to swim in right there. You don't want to go to no Mississippi River. You want to swim in these waters right here, not the Mississippi River. Hell no. Nita, go ahead and bring up the rear. Go as deep as you want to go.
Y'all are terrible.
Always at her drums.
Quarters.
Okay, like for me, I think this whole situation was a lot. It was a whole lot. But at the end of the day, I just appreciated them going through it, even though it was tough. It was rocky, it was bumpy, but I believe that we have broken the cycle. And that is like my biggest takeaway from it, is that we didn't repeat the cycle. You gotta learn better and do better. You know what I'm saying? Just because this is what has happened, and it's just like with me, like I said, I'm the anti-poppers that we be talking about. I don't, discipline my son like that, because I don't want him to go around thinking that, if you don't like something, you get to hit somebody. But I try to, just break the cycle. I don't want to do what my mother did. And I'm glad that we kept seeing that moment, because when Mercedes was looking in the mirror and she saw her mother, I feel like it was like an epiphany. And wrong road, we're going this way, right? So I'm just so glad that she kind of broke the cycle.
Nita, you said that perfectly.
She did mention that my mama didn't give me a choice.
Right.
And when she saw Patrice staring at her, that made her take a level of calm and basically become an adult and use a different approach to get in there and really talk to Tarika. And it worked. Tarika opened that door. She said, "You take my keys, you drive my classic Trans Am that's got the Firebird on it, and you make the decision." And thank God she made the decision she made so that we can get this.
Yes. I was so you guys, I really was thinking she was gonna keep it, and it was gonna be a thing of Tarika's gonna live with Mercedes and she's gonna help raise the baby. I was really starting to think they were gonna go that route.
It's crazy how both of these shows that we've been watching, black shows, got two young ladies going through abortion right now like that. But yeah.
Oh, it's real. It's real.
Yeah.
It's real, Jay.
Gemma is I can't stand her, man. She I ain't trying to switch it up, but she's antagonistic.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, we went in on her last week, Jay. Boy, we went the minute Moochie let me get on that camera on her show, we went in on her. And that was people in the comments talking about we crazy. We don't know what we're talking about.
Really?
And to them, we say, we don't care. Whatever utopia you living in, you can go vote for Trump again, damn it. Last subject. And we started with J-Mo on this one. J-Mo, the last subject has to deal with Uncle Cliff and Lil Calculator. Lil Murda the Calculator.
Little homicide.
Save this for me, huh? Okay.
I got to say for you. Y'all got jokes on the man now. He little Calculator. He little homicide. He little backside. He little back that truck up. He little.
Well, we gonna call him Big Highway.
Ooh, baby.
So Jay, Lord help us.
Wide load?
Jay, Lord help us.
I ain't say that.
The wrong person was on top. But anyway, Jay, they had this story where we got to see the soft side of Lil Murda. And I do mean that across the board. He was actually cooking and taking care of Grandmother Ernestine. We seen that the man can cook. Grandma Ernestine said, you cook one of these for Clifford, you might get the draws. Well, she won't lie. We seen him be there to console Uncle Clifford, running out the door when Grandma ran out the door, going over there, getting that dirty ass Mississippi water, spraying it all on her. We seen him telling Uncle Cliff, look, you need to say goodbye. This might be the last time.
I had a vision in my head.
What's the vision, Jay?
What's the vision, Jay?
What's the vision? I don't even know if I want to know.
Next episode, we gonna be seeing
Stand by, cause I got a censor on YouTube. Oh, I'm on YouTube. It ain't no censoring here.
We gonna see Uncle Clifford driving the yellow Camaro with Lil Murda in the side going to the clinic over there. You sure? Lil Murda gonna be sitting there with his hands between his thighs, sitting there like,
oh man,
I'm not ready for this.
Oh man, Jay, you about to get people. Let me finish. Let me finish so I can get the floor to Jay. So then we finally get to what we've been knowing is going to happen all season long: that the love affair between Cliff and Lil Murda was going to come to fruition. And usually these things happen like this when people are going through emotional strains. Cliff was dealing with grandmother, and Lil Murda was dealing with the death of Big Tweet. And the two kind of needed each other. They come together. They tease about being Cisco. He cooked for Unc. And next thing you know, Unc is pulling out his bowling ball and knocking down all the pins to get inside the strike zone. J-Mo, the floor is yours.
He definitely was in the zone. And
I got pictures for you too, Jay. Talk over the picture.
Oh, Lord.
Like you say, the wrong person was on top. It looked like he smashed him in the bed. What was that? Hot Shots, and somebody was on top of there when he got off of the girl in the bed. It was like even with the bed. She was even. Like
it was a body imprint in the bed. It was a body imprint.
Clifford is a big man, like that ass.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was that big. I did not realize she was that big. I really didn't.
I hope he has a California king size bed, but baby, that's a big man.
This one no California bed. This one no California. This is
she said she hopes he's gonna get one in real life because
I love if he's watching, I love
that was a twin bed, but he was a giant in it.
Not a twin bed.
Twin joint.
It look like it's a regular size. If it's a twin, you wouldn't even be able to see.
Moochie.
Cliff got that bed like that. Cliff got that bed like that so they can't get away.
Look, he halfway off. It look like it's only one ass cheek on that bed, and the rest is in the
That's
bed.
what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
The worst part is that's Uncle Clifford regular everyday bed. How you gonna be that old still sleeping on a twin bed?
He in grandmother house. He at grandmother house, man. And when I stayed with my mama and grandma, all I had was like a full size bed, twin bed. I didn't have no queens and kings and stuff like that. And my mama
I got a king size mattress when I was 18. When I was up in there, like
that's one of them college dorm beds.
Oh my God! Look, Moochie, look at this. Matthew Wilson said, Lamont, you saying it's like the king of the cake bed. Yes, that's exactly what we said.
King of the cake.
So he's referring to the show Hightown. When
okay.
Aceto was getting it in with that lovely, lovely Crystal Lee Brown. And Aceto's a big dude, a little bigger than Uncle Cliff.
Right.
And I was like, you can't have a king of the cake on a full-size bed because he do one revolution, his ass is off the bed. And you on top of him on the floor. And this is exactly what we got going on right here with Lil Murda and Uncle Cliff. Look at this. If Lil Murda already halfway out the bed. And that's why Uncle Clifford crying. Uncle Clifford crying.
It looks like he on the side of a building trying not to fall off.
It's like Spider-Man. And Jay's like Spider-Man. He's
right.
cliff hanging.
Right. Uncle Cliff hanging is what he doing.
Y'all are making me cry.
He do look like he might just at the side of the building.
Right. He trying not to look down. If he look down, it's his death. And Cliff is crying. Looking down. Like, it's so far down. It's so far down. He said, I'm not looking down. I'm not looking. Look down. It's so far.
Oh my God. I did abs today, man. I can't fool with you.
Smash. That's what the young folks call smashing.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Smash that ass.
Moochie, jump on in there, but this dude Jay is nuts, man. Be sure to subscribe to J Mo Channel, y'all. This dude put out some. Hey, it's the truth.
Oh,
and then if you want a different angle, Moochie, if you want to see the true size of the bed, you flip to the other side and it's the same damn thing. Look at that. Lil Murda, he hanging off the side of the other side of the Empire State Building.
He had to throw that arm around Cliff that time.
He's like, look, this time he's like, Cliff, if I'm going off this bed, you coming off the cliff
coming with me.
Why Cliff got the silence of the lambs? He got the silence of the lambs bed over there. Tie him up with the damn scarf.
Oh my God. That's that bed they used in Misery. When she put that block in between my man's leg and broke his ankle. That's
that put the block between his leg, hit the third leg back and forth.
Yo,
that's what he did.
Stop. I'm crying. Please stop. I can't.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Moochie, what you got to say, man? Because my stomach hurting.
He is holding on to Clifford for dear life. Yo, damn, they needed a bigger bed.
They wanted that to be real intimate.
Oh my God.
No lie though. No lie. Before people start to say something, I feel like in general in TV shows, I have noticed they be using these tiny ass beds in scenes, and I'm like, why are you using like?
They
want to make it intimate.
They can't even roll over.
They was rolling over and using that big bed in there.
Yeah, they was. Especially Angela's bed. Angela had the biggest bed I could remember on TV. Boy, she had a creeper's bed in her house. Her Ghost had a big bed too.
So she had money.
Yeah. So okay, that's a good point. So Nita, jump on in there, and the last word go to Monique. So don't say nothing funny, Nita. We done gave him enough comedy for one night. Monique that cat liable to attack Monique right there in the house.
Well, for me, what I really liked about the scene was, not Uncle Clifford, Lil Murda dancing to Thong song. That shit was funny as hell to me.
It was funny.
Right. To the Schlong song up in here.
Yeah, that's like my favorite part, just seeing him dance. I know this song. I just thought it was cute. So. But yeah, with the whole thing with them. Okay.
I want to see that shlong. Uncle Cliff was like, really?
Oh my God. Man, I told y'all I did abs today. Y'all making them cramp.
Give me my jock strap back, boy.
Oh my God. Monique, I'm about to give it to you, but let me shout out the audience. We've got 450 in the building. Let us get 450 likes. Be sure to subscribe. This will be on the podcast in like literally 30 minutes, so you can take us wherever you go. I'm gonna let it end with Monique, but I'm gonna say this, Monique. In all seriousness, we joke and we laugh, but I think what really happened was you had the vulnerabilities of two individuals who are going through some pain. One has already lost someone. The other one has lost his family legacy, which is the Pink, and now about to lose the last vestige of his family, which is grandmother. And those two took those somber moments to come together to say, you know what, maybe we need to become the new family. And that's what I took from it. But I'm going to give it to you, Monique. Last word go to you.
See, we're here because I was going to go right in that direction. So that was real nice. No, so last night, even on Miss K's channel, I was saying just how much I really enjoy their relationship. Like, I really enjoy their bond. And I really like that when they're together, they can be themselves. They let their walls down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love their conversation, how like they're just, I don't know. I like their vibe. And I forgot about it for a while because, they weren't speaking in the show, but I really do enjoy those two characters and their love story, essentially. Right. We are watching a love story, So I really enjoy that. And I'm glad they were there for each other during very traumatic moments.
Would you say they go together now?
I don't know. Maybe I was jumping the gun, but it's just it's still a love story. It's still a love story. And I keep saying this. The reason why I'm not upset with Murda for not wanting to come out. I mean, it's not just his rap career. You have to remember, he is a street dude. He's supposed to be a hardcore street dude, and he's in a gang. I do not know how they're going to react to him not only being gay, but he's also dating a very feminine, flamboyant gay male as well. It's just like, I don't know.
So would it be better if he was dating a hardcore street gangster?
No, I'm saying... What I'm saying is it's a double negative. So what I'm saying is they're already gonna judge him for being gay, and then you're with someone like an Uncle Clifford. You know what I'm saying? I just think that's gonna add. That would just add insult to injury for him, and I'm scared that they would kill him. I mean, we're talking about a gang, y'all. This isn't like some political party. This is a gang.
But Monique, this is the thing. When they go to jail. Even gang members be having sex with men in jail.
Right.
But they swear up and down. They swear up and down that I'm not. They say I'm not gay. Like they go to jail, they have sex with men, and they say I'm not gay. I'm just doing what I got to do in jail, and get out and swear they're not gay.
I mean, I get that. That's true, but that doesn't change the fact that there's still going to be members in his gang that are not going to be okay with that and are going to want to either hurt him, beat him up. I'm just being real. It's a gang.
They'll test him.
They'll test him.
I've been saying it since day one. I could be wrong, but I've always felt
already been getting tested though.
Yeah, I've always felt like his life could be in danger if he comes out. I'm thinking of like the bigger thing, not just his career, but I truly feel like if he were to come out, someone could try to get at him. and we still got old dude out there, I definitely think he's going to resurface. Pico, that's not going to bed, because I think one of y'all mentioned it last night on Miss K's channel. At this point, he's gotten publicly dissed now twice. Once last season, and then this season when Big T kind of roughed him up, right? For talking. So I think he's going to pop back up.
Oh, he's coming, but he might be this coming episode. And also this coming episode, if you guys haven't watched my trailer breakdown, please go watch it. Uncle Cliff basically tells Lil Murda, look, I don't want to be doing this in the shadows, as he's holding a mirror and they looking at each other, how chocolate and beautiful they look together. I want this to be out in public. And that begs the question, do you feel like Clifford is wrong for basically telling Lil Murda we can't be together unless you come out?
Yes. It's very hypocritical. Because last season, I don't know if I should blame, I guess the writers I should blame, but last season, he gave this entire monologue about why they couldn't come out. He was saying this person got raped, this person got this, they found out about this, they did. It was very graphic stuff. He went on a whole monologue about the people that have come out in their area and what has happened to them. So that's why I keep saying, if he comes out, I think his life is in danger. So for you,
Lil Nas ain't no rapper.
Huh?
He's not a rapper to me.
I was saying, Lil Nas not a rapper.
What are you talking about? Oh, well, that's different. We're talking about some street hood gang type.
It is some hood rapper out that's gay. I don't know his name and what it was, but somebody did tell me about it.
But yeah, I just have a problem with that, because I remember that monologue. I really remember that monologue that Clifford gave. Because at first, Murda was talking all that mess like he wanted to be out, and then Cliff said all that, and then but now this season you're pressuring him to be public, knowing the risk. So it's confusing for me on Clifford's end.
I think that Lil Murda has got a taste of this love, and I believe he about to put a track out confessing his love for Uncle Cliff. Who come on, man. Please don't do man, please. Please,
you got a song, Jay? Let me find out.
I do, but I'm gonna save it. I know we about to wrap up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get up out of here before I get in any more trouble on YouTube. These are some great YouTubers. They're linked. Go ahead before Peter comes.
You guys, I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. So please, if you guys are not, I ain't there yet. I'm on the road. So if y'all not following me yet, please check out my channel, subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do that for her anyway, but when you bring her on your show, you got to watch her out from letting her try to take over your damn show. That's all I got to say about her. Her and her cat will try to take over your show. And we got real men on this show. We put the hammer down up here. And I ain't talking about in places where it's going to have brown stains on it when it come out.
Lord.
Yeah. But anyway, don't forget to like the video.
On the highway. I take the side streets everywhere I go.
Just like that, like a snake. Just like that, like a figure eight. That's how we do it.
Coming up or a stop sign. No, I'm just
yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, everybody link is in my description. They're also in my related channels tab. Please go check them out. I will be back with Moochie to talk about The Chi on Wednesday night. J-Mo, you going live tomorrow night?
I didn't plan on it.
Oh, just asking. So what you got going on your channel next, J-Mo, before we get out of here?
Oh man, Friday, be talking about The Chi and maybe some other stuff. We'll see.
Okay.
But they normally been putting The Chi episodes up on Fridays, so I'm gonna start to move it up a little sooner because I've been behind. So yeah,
Same
Friday
here.
And then on Sunday I'll be talking about P Valley and so actually I did talk about P Valley after it came on the app. So it was like one something, but we had a nice little crowd in there, so it was cool. So I might do that again. Oh yeah,
Cool.
Tuesday. I forgot today, Monday. I don't know, man. You threw me off with when you said Wednesday, but Gina, shout out to my girl Gina. She just said, "What about the Real Talk Tuesday?" Definitely on Tuesday. Be talking with my girl Kelly, Kelly Lee, and we be talking about all kind of different little stories between men and women, relationships, and all that stuff. So it's always pretty good, funny, have a good time. So yeah, definitely got a lot going on. So check it out. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And Moochie is en route to 5,000 subscribers. She's en route. My people, if you haven't gone on her channel, you're missing it. 5,000.
Yeah, I don't have that
Moochie's
many
en route.
I'm only
She's en route. She's en route. So Moochie, what's going on
trying
your
to get
channel
to
this
2
week?
right now. On my channel,
Yes, ma'am.
I have Animal Kingdom, the latest episode with that. The Shy, we're doing that Wednesday, and also my P-Valley review that's coming up.
Cool. Last but definitely not least, when you need a diva, we got one. Nita, what's going on your channel?
Me and Mo, we're gonna do our reality talk. So that's gonna be all encompassing Real Housewives of Atlanta, Love and Merge DC, and medicine, Married to Medicine. And that's always
I was about to ask you about Married to Medicine. Is that your new favorite one since Housewives of Atlanta is not quite what it used to be?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They all get
I'm trying
played out.
I'm trying to get my wife to get on one of these Married to Medicine shows so I can trip out. That's what I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. I would love for them to do Married to Medicine in Durham, boy. Y'all think Kurt was something. Wait till y'all get a hold of me. Boy, I'll be a mess. I know exactly how to make y'all black females mad too. I would write my own storyline that would involve a white woman, and y'all would really be hot. Oh, yes, I would.
Yeah, that storyline is called Divorce. Well, let me start this storyline up.
Yeah.
It's got many different branches of spinoff, like, you know what I'm saying, child support, visitation.
Yeah, man. What you got, Jay? Then we out of here.
I ain't finished yet. I'm sorry. I got my note.
Nita.
That's okay. I got my note review. That's already up on the channel. I got my P-Valley coming, and of course, we have Game of Thrones on Friday.
No, don't you do Hidden Gems on your channel this week?
Huh?
Hidden Gems on your channel this week?
No, I think it's on yours, Mooch.
Okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm doing Hidden Gems Thursday. So it's my turn Thursday. My bad.
Gotcha. All right. Cool.
All right, Jay.
What's what?
Okay. Yeah, nothing to say. I'm looking forward to that new Game of Thrones coming out.
Oh yeah,
Me too.
Looks
Me too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be reviewing that. I haven't figured out which flunky I'm gonna wrangle for that, but I've got some takers, so I'm gonna be doing that one. I will be doing She-Hulk. I'm going back to full-time YouTubing in August for those of you that like my crazy comments on a lot of the things that I review. I'll be doing She-Hulk, Game of Thrones, and Power is coming back on in August too. So it'll be a pretty busy August. And I'm gonna drop Black Panther 2 trailer tomorrow and give y'all the breakdown and what I feel like is gonna be missed out because we're not gonna have T'Challa, and what I think Shuri is gonna do as a new Black Panther. Don't forget to like the video.
I think they're messing up with that, but anyway.
Keep hope alive, my brother. I think they're gonna surprise us. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, check out the podcast, subscribe to my people, and we will see you guys Wednesday on Moochie's channel.
Later.
Deuces.